Hey guys, and welcome. I am the Seven Swords. We are back in Skyrim, and here comes the rain. I actually, it's actually been relatively good weather up until now. I just realized the rain is rare. Um, we just killed the Glimmoral Witches for Kodlak. He wanted us to obtain their 5 heads, or obtain one of their heads. We ended up killing all of them. Sarah went through and killed them all. And Um, upon killing the last one, she was given a vision. She believes it was either a warning from one of the gods or an invitation from Lord Hircine. And what it was it was actually a mod I had installed that gave us a Horde of the Hunt. But what it was it was basically we basically traveled to the hunting grounds of Hircine, of Lord Hircine. And we were able to see what lies in our future if we die as a werewolf. And Sarah doesn't know how to feel about it. It's not really what she wants. She feels as though being a werewolf is beneficial to her, but she doesn't know if it's worth her soul. She doesn't know if it's worth giving Hircine rights to her soul. She also knows she doesn't use it very often. Being a werewolf is something that only affects her sometimes. Where the heck is he? Oh,
I've been
hello.
hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
You'll probably do it for many years to come. But she doesn't know how to really feel about it yet. Storm cloaks. Part of me is tempted to get rid of them.
Again. I'm getting sick of rabbit.
You must be alright if you've got time to play.
No, because she doesn't. I don't think she would choose to kill them because, for one, she's not consumed by Umbra's hatred anymore. She also wouldn't kill them because um, she doesn't support the Empire directly yet. Oh, Khajiit. The fire and nothing else of use. There we go. Right flames. But I think she's now debating whether or not she wants to remain a werewolf. That it definitely seems like an odd decision to remain a werewolf. I'm also just now remembering that we still have to do the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller, which is over there. Um, we will most likely go get the horn later. Maybe next time we're in the area of Solitude, because it is over in that direction. Between Solitude and Dawnstar. I think a little closer to Dawnstar, actually, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's take a look at the map real quick. So, Solitude would be here. Dawnstar would be here, and I'm pretty sure this is Istengrav, which I'm pretty sure is where the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller is. Who shot a bow at me?
I'm going to
Hi.
put you down!
Are you, though? That'll be an impressive trick. Anything good on her? Gold. Orcish arrows. Lockpick. Nope, nothing good. What I did notice was over here, the horse. Now, the reason why this is interesting to me is we have an interesting little situation here that we can do. We're going to see if we can do it. Nope. Darn. I was hoping we could use the horse, the staff of the Revenant, to resurrect the horse and ride it back to Whiterun. Where is our Broken Fang Cave? Okay, here's the Golden Hills Plantation, which is that way. Which we're not going that way, so we're not going by there. That is our farm that we have. And I was thinking about going over there and checking on them. Okay, let's see. Probably opens this gate. Is there any clues around the gate? Nope. Is there explanation around these? Huh. I do not know what the code is, and I do not feel like sitting here and trying to figure it out. Or just what is probably a level chest. Nope. Alright. Keep moving. It is noticeable that the sky is stormy, but no storm. Got him. Probably don't need to be using such devastating magic to get rid of them. It's getting late. We may sleep when we get back to Whiterun. Do I have Whirlwind Sprint? Yes, I do.
Greetings,
You.
sister. You look weary. I have something to help you relax,
Oop.
if you're interested.
Wold, now cast!
I am going to go ahead and cut out me going the rest of the way to Whiterun. We've done this a handful of times in the past couple of
What was that?
As if Skyrim didn't have enough outsiders.
is Sheep Thief. Nothing really that interesting. We'll take his arrows,
From Hammerfell struck me
which
about-
are actually their arrows that they were penning into him while the other guy was sword fighting him. much like I stated before, um, we've done this walk to Whiterun quite a few times, and we just had a random encounter, which means we're probably not going to have another one before I get into Whiterun. So I will see you once we get into Whiterun. I may even stop and talk to these Khajiits. Alright. Made it to Whiterun. It is late in the evening. We will most likely go speak with Kodlak to return the heads, and we will most likely get it dropping into a bed at Yorbasker
You
and
tried
getting some
mercenary
sleep.
work? It might suit you.
Oh,
Lady, could you spare a coin?
I ain't done nothing. The Silver Hand.
These two aren't
They
a problem
finally had the nerve
anymore.
to attack Yorvasker. We got the Silver Hand. They finally had the nerve to attack Yorvasker. We got most of them, but I think a few stragglers made it out.
Something has shifted in the moons, sister. I've
Is it?
sensed the blood pulsing a little stronger of late. I had assumed you had as well. I think our potential is on the rise. Hircine smiles on us. Let's not question too much. The more we feed, the greater our prowess will grow. We could perhaps discover even more gifts of Hircine. These two aren't a problem anymore.
The Silver Hand. They finally had the nerve to attack Yorvasker.
Where have you been?
I was out on a mission for Kodlak.
I hope it was important, because it means you weren't here to defend him. The Silver Hand. They finally found enough courage to attack Yorvasker. We fought them off, but the old man, Kodlak, he's dead.
Anyone else hurt?
No, but they made off with all our fragments of Wolfbrand. But you and I are going to reclaim them. We will bring the battle to their chief camp. There will be none left living to tell their stories. Only songs of Yorvasker will be sung. We will avenge Kodlak, and they will know terror before the end.
Oh, it's a Silverhand member. Let's go.
Make them
Don't
bleed.
leave any of them alive. I ain't done nothing.
Where is their camp? Because we will be finishing this in this episode, so I will most likely be cutting out most of the journey there.
Damn those gray mains to oblivion.
Just so we
They
can
wanna
finish
back
this,
the storm
because
close.
I do want to finish this in this episode. We will be going there to kill the Silverhand. I don't think she plans on using the beast form anymore. I think she plans on curing herself with the beast form and being done with it. If possible. Obviously, she can't do anything about it now because Kodlak is dead. But she also has her magic. She now has the heads of those who made them werewolves. She might be able to do something about it. But she's done at this point. She's finished with Lord Hircine, and she'll pray to Magnus that she can find a way to cure herself of the beast blood before her final days, which she's hoping is not soon, but she does have a dangerous lifestyle. But I will see you guys when we arrive so that we have plenty of time to do this quest. Hey guys, and welcome back. Just bringing you back real quick. We're close to where Driftshade Refuge is, which is where the Silverhand are. when I found this shrine, and I wanted to bring you guys back so we could both figure it out. It's the shrine of Skyrim. We're gonna go and give him some money, and the blessing of follow the elven deity is Skyrim, an Aldemary ancestor god. Skyrim, the ancestor god of, was once a mortal archmage. Find more spell tomes, scrolls on those you kill. Read books and teach new skills. Study a wide variety of spells. High elves are most deserving of his favor. We're not going to follow him, obviously, because we're still going to follow Magnus. We are going to get his blessing, though, so we're going to look at that. Regenerate 1% of maximum magicka per second. I highly doubt that's going to happen, unless that's different from my magicka regen. We're almost to where we're supposed to be going. I will bring you guys back once we are over there. I think that's Focus over there. We did run into a vampire and a bandit camp on the way here. I killed the vampire and I ignored the bandit camp. So I will see you guys once we get over to the Silver Hands hideout. Alright, we're at the Silver Hands hideout. I'm seeing red blips, which means Silver Hand. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Inside. Ready, Vilcus? Hopefully we warm up pretty quickly in here. It was a cold trip up here. They probably didn't expect a mage to come walking down those steps. Ooh, a ranger hood. Nice. Another silver sword. I've always wondered what the story behind the Silver Hand was. Was their leader like somebody who was their founder somebody who was hurt by werewolves, or is there a particular reason behind it? Absorbed into the fires of my magic. Vilcus probably doesn't have a lot to do here, but I don't care. Sarah's furious at them because she was so close to helping Kodlak, and now with his death, he probably is going to be stuck in the he's probably going to end up stuck in the hunting grounds. She has the horn. He has the... Do some healing real quick. But she has the horn, she has the heads. She might be able to deal with Hircine. But sure, first she wants to deal with this. Bring vengeance to Kodlak. I don't think Focus has been able to put his blade into any of them. I think I've killed most of them before he's been able to get to them. deeper and deeper still.
Huh?
Anything good in here? Where are you? I will let you kill that one. I weakened him. And grabbing more of these pelts because I think they look cool. They might be werewolf hide, but I think they look cool.
Is somewhere mine.
Sorry if that hit you, Volcus.
Suddenly, I feel much better.
Book. The rear guard. What?
Someone there?
Wonder if I let you out if you try to kill me. Don't kill me. Nope. Does this count as a... Yes, it does. I did drop a save for all those currently. Afraid that this might break my game. Oh wow, I got human flesh from that. I didn't think that was going to be possible. Well, werewolf heart. Give us human flesh or wolf meat. I think we actually got 2 wolf eyes out of that, thanks to how this works. Suppose. Raw wolf meat. And we are over encumbered. Fine. We'll just go ahead and throw on the Ring of Ancients. I think she'll be putting the Ring of Hearseen away and the horn as well. Another werewolf. I will bring you guys back as soon as I finish looting this guy. Alright. We finished that one. Let's keep moving. It probably is kind of cruel of us to be skinning these werewolves right in front of him. But I think it's also the fact that she thinks that she needs more stuff for any ritual she may have to commence to try and free Codlack from the hunting grounds. Hello. Oh no. We're out of magicka. I was not paying attention. Let's go with ultimate magic. Alright. You know, take the fragments of Wuthred. The book. Gold. Mass paralysis. Now, when we get back to Yorvaskar, I might be doing another one of those, like, what happens isn't what happened in the story. What happens is something that I'm going to say happens later, and I'm going to have us go do something else instead, with the idea that something happened while we were there. But we have to get back to Whiterun first, and I am going to go ahead and cut the journey to Whiterun out again, because again I'm trying to finish up the Companion's quest line up to a certain point. We're getting close, and then we'll be heading to Solstheim, because I want to go to Solstheim before we're cured of vampirism. We may not finish Solstheim on the first visit. We might finish part of it. She might return and then go back to Solstheim to deal with Solstheim later. Especially since what I plan on doing in Solstheim is going to be a bit of a question on her part of of everything she's doing. But I will see you guys when we get back to Whiterun.
The others have probably prepared Kodlak's funeral by now. Come up to the Sky Forge to pay your respects.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you
So she returns here, planning on
Divine smile on you, friend.
I've got a recipe for
paying her respects before she goes and deals with
Lady, could you spare a coin?
the process.
Who will start?
I'll do it. Before the ancient flame.
We grieve.
We grieve.
At this loss,
We weep.
We weep. For the fallen,
We shout.
Would it be wrong of me to shout during this?
Fools, roll!
Ourselves. We take
We
our
take
leave.
our
Our
leave.
leave. His spirit is departed. Members of the Circle, let us withdraw to the Underforge to grieve our last together.
Do you have the fragments of Wuthred? I'll need to prepare them for mounting again.
Return them with
Don't get
honor.
too flowery on me, lass. Of course, I have a small favor to ask of you. There's another piece that Kodlak always kept close to himself. Would you go to his chambers and bring it back for me? I'm not sure I'm the best one to go through his things.
Okay, so
I'll be
that's part of it. He did not ask us to get the final fragment.
Hmm?
He did not ask in the story. He did not ask us to get the final fragment. They did say, "Let's go convene as the circle and grieve our last," and we did go and do that. We're not going to go down there now because we're going to head back to because we're going to go do something else entirely. After Sarah grieves with the companions and she takes her leave, she leaves the she doesn't leave the companions, like she doesn't quit the companions, but she heads out, saying that she has other business she has to deal with. She's always going off on her own. Nobody finds this as odd.
Are you a sorcerer from the college?
She heads out and she goes back to Clockwork Castle. While at the funeral, she did collect some of Codlick's ashes. Not a lot, maybe just a few grains or a few bits. As she would need it to help find his soul when she dealt with Hircine in his lands. But she needed to figure out what to do about this. So she heads back to Clockwork. Now, while there, she is able to go into the library of all the books she has and everything. We are going to do a little bit of inventory sorting because that actually worked a lot better than I was expecting. We got a lot more time than we got through it a lot faster than I was expecting this to. So I now have plenty of time to talk about this. But, so she goes back and she does her studies. She starts studying into werewolves. She starts studying an account of werewolves, information about werewolves, and she meditates on her on everything that she's been through. She reads into her book of Aetherius Magic to try and study more Aetherius Magic to see if that's going to help. We're going to keep those on us. We put these away. Put this away. We can keep that on us. That away. Put that away. Keep those on us. We're going to put that away. Put all of this away. We're keeping the ring and horn on us because we aren't taking them with us, but we're not going to leave. We're not going to leave them. We're not putting them with the rest of this stuff. As per usual, I am going to be taking it with us to deal with it. All of that can go to the study. This is what you guys have been missing, by the way. Whenever I say I'm coming here and I'm going to do this more manually. We can put that in there, and then go into the food. Put the beet away. And put some of the wine in here. Send that to the kitchen. I might have accidentally sent the last batch to the kitchen. That's fine. I eventually will go through this place and sort everything out later, just not right now. Next, I would like to put away the emerald. We have the 5 witches' heads, which I think we're going to have to carry with us on the next part of our journey, because I think you can't get rid of them until you deal with Codlack's situation, which is fine. If that is the case, then that is the case. It's not a big deal. I am going to try and drop them into here. Yep, nope, they're in inventory. They are a quest item. How heavy are they? Not very heavy, surprisingly. But we're gonna go ahead, head to the main room real quick. I'm gonna put the horn and the ring away because we no longer need either of those. There is a reason I'm wanting to do it this way. There's something on the island I want to do, and you can only do it as a werewolf. And I want to cure myself of being a werewolf once we get to once we go there. After we come, I do want to cure myself a werewolf in the next part of the quest, and I don't want to have to go back to do it, so that, and that. No longer need to carry those trinkets. Technically, Sarah will need them for the ritual she is planning. At least she thinks she does. She's not going to end up needing them, but she does think she needs them. And now, she ends up staying here for a few days and studying, meditating, all of that. Which, speaking of which, wrong button. Speaking of that, we are going to pray for a moment. Oh, wow, we're actually at 98.2%. Nice. We're actually going to sleep because we're almost at the end of the episode. The big thing about it is that she decides to go, after meditating and studying here for several days, she ends up deciding that she is going to go to Solstheim. And she is going to travel to Solstheim. And the reason she's going there is she learns there is a group of werewolves there. And she's hoping that if she travels there and speaks with these werewolves, they might know some magic about, some information about werewolves that might help her. That might help her cure not only herself, but save Kodlak as well. So now, we travel to Winterhold to travel to Solstheim. And in the next episode, we will start the chapter of this story that is the beginning of Solstheim. We aren't going to be there for very long. We're not going to do the main quest on Solstheim just yet. My plan is for us to travel to Solstheim and meet with this group of... oops, wrong city. To travel to Solstheim, meet with this group of werewolves, and then have Sarah return to Skyrim not long after that. Deciding that she doesn't have enough time to deal with this. That it's not that she doesn't have the time, it's just going to be that she doesn't have enough to do. Wrong button. But we will be picking that up in the next episode. We will be traveling to Solstheim and dealing with the werewolves and doing a little bit of Solstheim, but not a lot. We will be returning to Skyrim before too long to finish the companions.
So we mostly just keep out of the way.
But that will be in the next one. I've been the Seven Swords. You've all been amazing. I hope you guys have been enjoying the content. I hope you guys can see more. I hope you guys are here for more. Come back for more. And I can't wait until the next episode.
Looking to hire a boat?
This is a bit of a passage to Giant's Teeth. Interesting.
Until next time.
Wonder where Giant's Teeth is. Wonder if it's like up here somewhere. Huh. Weird. But I will see you all in the next one. I've been the Seven Swords. If you like the content, please hit that like button. It helps me know that the series is something that you guys want me to continue. If you guys want to see more, catch more of my content, hit that subscribe button. I'm proud to see all of the new subscribers recently. And if you guys would like to see anything else in the story, make any comments about it, help me decide on some of the decisions that Sarah needs to make, leave them down in that comment section down below. I try to read all the comments. If I don't respond to your comment, it's not that I didn't read it, it's just that I didn't really have anything to say on the matter. I will talk to y'all later. See you guys next time.
The Argonians